Hey there, today I want to talk about the Rival and Duel packs AMG has been putting out for MCP and Shatterpoint, the reasons that I like them, the reasons that I'm against them in their current state, and what I think could fix them. My name is Nate, and welcome to the Gamers Guild. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, AMG have 4 boxes of Rivals and Duel packs that showcase a specific comic or scene moment where one hero and one villain are having a showdown. And these packs have evolved over time. The first pack we got was Spider-Man and Doc Ock. Its retail price was around $60, and it included some amazing sculpts for Spidey and the Good Doctor, and used the rules from the core versions of the characters. It also included some cool alt-art tactic cards related to the two characters, and it also includes a display board for the models to sit on that is a bit of a mess, but something akin to a battle on a bridge or overpass. Then, last December, we got the Weapon X Rivals panel, sitting at the $100 price tag, that includes a new version of Wolverine and Sabretooth, along with a new affiliation and tactic cards to go with that affiliation. Also coming with it is a really big bunker that can also be a display board that leads into the Weapon X facility. Then for Shatterpoint, today actually, we are getting the You Cannot Run Duel pack for $90 that depicts the battle of Obi-Wan and Vader from the Obi-Wan series. This comes with 2 sculpts, a display board, and some slotted terrain, as well as unique rules for those 2 characters. And this is also the first way players can get their hands on the iconic Darth Vader, and Obi-Wan this time is going to be a secondary instead of a primary. Then finally, we have the 4th pack, which has been announced and shown off a little bit, but we don't know the full details behind it, and that's going to be the Black Panther and Killmonger Battle for the Throne. Will confirmed that when this set was revealed at Adepticon that at least this is new versions of these 2 characters, but there hasn't been like a price announced for it at this point. But given the size of the diorama, it makes sense that this one would also be close to the $100 mark. So let's start talking about what I like and dislike about these boxes. The first box, in my opinion, was really close to what I would have really liked to see going forward. Make a premium product that doesn't come with anything new as far as gameplay goes, but make some awesome sculpts, make some sweet alt-art tactic cards, and even bling out the character cards. The price point was high, but not crazy at $60. Really, my biggest complaint is that the display board is really just a standalone item. It looks out of place on a table. However, this was a product that I think was really meant for the painters and collectors and fans of Spider-Man or the Web Warriors out there. So I can see that there wasn't really any initial need or design to make sure that the terrain piece is also playable. With this first pack, there were plenty of complaints that we got new sculpts, but old rules. And while I don't think those views made AMG change their plans for the Rivals pack going forward, I'm guessing the unsold boxes sitting in warehouses and local gaming stores was something AMG couldn't have happen again. So we got the Logan and Apex Sabretooth box with Weapon X. But we got to see the additional cost of character development and playtesting slapped on the box as the cost jumped up $40. And that's a big jump and leads me into my problem with this box. A character pack in MCP averages around $40. With these comes 2 characters and tactic cards and new sculpts. So to get access to Logan and Apex, there's basically an extra $60 paywall in the form of a bunker. What makes matters slightly worse in this case is the first versions of Wolverine and Sabretooth we got are underwhelming, to say the least. Well, the characters in this new Rivals box are pushing the upper limits of 4 threat power levels. And then, despite AMG saying several times that these characters wouldn't be in their original home affiliations of X-Men and Brotherhood...
Big distinction. Of course, we've talked a little bit in the past, or mentioned, I think, on a couple of different places that Logan here, not X-Men affiliated.
Well, they ended up being playable versions of iconic characters trapped behind a pretty significant paywall. However, the terrain, while big, does actually work pretty well on a board, so That is nice, and I'm always for more characters getting added into the game, just not behind such a paywall. Like, take for instance Deadpool and Bob's pack, that is $55. It comes with the taco truck as an additional size 3 terrain piece, and I just don't really see how they needed $60 to add the bunker. Jumping into a galaxy from long, long ago, we get similar problems from both of the first two Marvel packs, actually. We have a paywall for your first chance to get access to arguably the most iconic Star Wars character with Vader. We get some scatter terrain, but nothing outstanding. Additionally, typically the Shatterpoint packs come with 3 units and 4 models, so you aren't just paying double the price for the same amount of content, you're actually paying double for less content. There isn't too much to say about the Battle for the Throne pack coming out yet because we don't know the details, but it seems to follow the trend of terrain that isn't really playable and locking characters then behind that paywall. So all in all, the things I think everyone likes from these kind of products are the cool sculpts, new rules that are awesome, especially for iconic characters, because it gives us new avenues to play them. The bad is the really high price tag that just doesn't seem to line up with the other products. Unplayable terrain for a box that is meant for gameplay. As soon as AMG decided to add new gameplay components, these boxes to me aren't dedicated to the painters anymore, but for players, and so the terrain should be playable on an appropriate board. Now granted, a lot of this stuff is understandable. AMG at the end of the day is a company, and their job is to make money for the company so that they get their paychecks, that their bosses are happy, and all of that kind of stuff. But I do think that there is a better middle ground where customers and AMG Asmodee can all still be happy with the product. So here's what I would propose as a perfect premium product. Ranging from $60 to $70 for a dual pack of 2 new character, if they were on like the typical 35mm bases. If we get something like a Hulk versus Hulkbuster pack, I could definitely see that price going up some as we get larger models. But we get terrain that is meant to be on a board. Logan and Wolverine could have had their battle in the woods near the Weapon X bunker with some trees and a large rock that could easily come off of a display board and go on a snow or forest board. I love that AMG wants to take these snapshots from iconic Marvel battles or Star Wars duels and would love to see more themed packs to continue, but I don't think we need, and probably most of the people buying these characters don't need something like Warrior Falls, but would love for some terrain that comes off of a display board that fits in perfectly with the rest of that Wakanda terrain that AMG has already shown off. But that's my piece. Let me know down below what changes you would like to see for these premium products. Here at the end of the video, I want to give my sponsors a shout out. If you're shopping for your mini stuff online, consider using them to support an LGS that hosts game nights and a place to play for their local players. If you're in the UK, you can shop at Tritex using the code TRITEXGGCP5 at checkout for an extra 5% off, and if you use that on a pre-order item like anything Shatterpoint related or the new Wakanda stuff coming out, it'll save you 25% off of MRSP, which can really help for a Warriors Falls kind of large box. However, it's also thanks to Tritex that we get to do a monthly giveaway. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment on a video the same month that it was released to enter. For those in the US, head to gamechefs.org and use the code GamersGuild, no spaces, to save an extra 15% off of their already discounted prices, which comes out to a really good bargain on your end. However, I will continue to say, if you're shopping from your own LGS, just keep supporting them. We all understand and appreciate the people who do that. With that, I do also want to say thank you to the members of the Guild Hall who are supporting us on Patreon. The channel and the podcast just really would not be where they are without that additional support, both in the community on Discord, which you can find a link to if you want to join our random food conversations and any of that other kind of stuff. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep on gaming.